Hello everyone, how's it going? Alright, I'm going to also pull up over on YouTube this part here. Hey Andreas, welcome. I'm gonna switch over to face cam real quick. What up, dudes? We'll just oh my gosh, one sec. We'll just do that. But yeah, how's it going, everyone? Doing all right? So today is going to be very fun. We're going to be finishing up the post game. I am just pulling up my second OBS to record whatever new things happen, which probably won't be much. I'm only going to run through this floor unless it's required. I'm just going to run through this new floor like one time, and then just if it requires me to do it more than once, then yeah, we'll live with it. But if it only requires the once, then we'll do that, and then I have a very fun segment for the rest of the stream after we get out of like cutscenes or boss fights or whatever happens, you know. So I think that will be very fun. Let me get this up over here real quick, and then okay, and then I'll turn desktop audio up all the way there. And alright. Yeah, how is everyone doing today? Hope you're doing alright. Oh man. Last time was definitely a trip. I got burned out pretty hardcore by the end. I don't know why I was going for those stars. That was like I had a bit of a brain fart moment. But it's okay. I did it off screen. So alright, we're back into it. So yeah. Just make sure that that's there and good. Okay. Still like this title screen. It's cute. Okay, so I need to change the difficulty settings back. That's gonna be step 1 here. Not gonna make that mistake again. Yeah. It's not the greatest. I mean, like I said it last stream, like I had to pull up Star Rail just to be like, here's how you do this well. Like, because that's a mode that's actually addicting, like full tilt addicting to play, at least for me. Like, running through it with the different characters and trying to like get these cards and getting the modifiers and stuff is like really fun. I could imagine, like, they could literally do the same thing where, in this, instead of, like, getting, like, the rewards and you select it then and there or something, you could just select, like, modifiers, and then at the end they just dump all the rewards on you or something like that. Like, What, you mean the guy at the end of this floor? No, that guy was the last boss of the other one, and I'm pretty sure he just, like, friggin' does, what was it, death blow and stuff. But he was, like, the last one in, like, the normal campaign, too. I don't think I saw any unique ones. There was a robot dude, which, was also in the quest. Yeah. Anyway. All good. And yeah, also it doesn't help that, like, these bosses have been just, like, reskins from before. Like, come on. That makes sense. That makes sense. Anyway, as you can see, I did get the stars for the other ones off screen, and also I did find out that I had enough points to actually get, like... So at this point in the game, in the repair data, or the, exchange Marduk points thing, Grendel's available alongside everything else. So I actually just started spending points on this stuff, And I've gotten most of the characters actually maxed out, which is nice. If I go here, you'll see that, like, Swin's here. And if anyone has, like, excess, you can just trade it in for more points that you can then get other gems for other people. So, like, I can trade in, like, Nadia and Riza and all that kind of stuff. I will probably handle the rest of them off-screen. But as you can see, I got Grendel completely taken care of. Same with Van, which are probably two of the hardest ones, for sure. Katra is another. Fairy, too, actually. Fairy has, like, so many crafts. Yeah, for sure. I've also heard the New Game Plus is lame again, like it was last game, which is unfortunate. Because after, like, Reverie gave us, like, level modifiers and stuff like that just sounds really good for replayability, especially if you're adding, like, unique content to, like, each replay or whatever, right? So, more so referring to Daybreak 1 with that comment, but yeah. That's really funny. Oh, and I have, like, also way too much Sepith. Like, we have hit the point that, like, look at that. Like, I am well into the 10Ks on everything. I could probably make these characters more... Okay, actually, Swin. Alright, maybe I will real quick. Okay. Let's... Just in case. I really don't care. Like, I'm just throwing caution to the wind because I have so much cred. Just everything. Oh, wait, Daybreak 1 didn't do that? What? Why is Daybreak 1 like this? I forgot that Daybreak 1 didn't do that. Why is Daybreak 1 like this? I don't... Okay. Fun. I swear, there's like so many things in Daybreak 1 that feels like 1 step forward, 50 steps back. Okay, that's not fully true, but it can definitely feel that way. I see. I mean, I'm sure someone will, if they haven't already, recreate that mod. I have not looked into it. I'm sure someone will do that. But, yeah. I mean, like, people made, like, Sen Patcher for, like, Cold Steel that, like, fixed, like, the turbo system in 1 and 2, and, among, like, other things, of course. But, okay. We will now... Okay, I need to figure out who I'm bringing for this last batch of, like, floors. Okay, I know we definitely need to bring... I want to bring Fee because, again, just... These characters are new. Even though Zin kind of sucks. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not feeling Zin. But to be fair, when I replayed Sky, I also did not feel Zin as much as the first time. So, you know, that checks out. I feel I should have Swin, though, because Swin's just really freaking good. I have found out the funny life hack is Kincaid has just turned into my new Accelerate bot, but at the same time, like, when I'm bringing out the Grendel and, like, he loses the Grendel form, I'm just like, oh, that's too bad. Anyway, let's give Van a turn again. Oh, no. So in Cold Steel 1 and 2, when you hit Turbo, it auto-skips every single animation, including S-crafts and stuff. at default. So what Senpatcher does is it makes it so it works like literally every other game. The turbo, I mean. It's just Bronya. Let's go! More Star Rail! Oh yeah, also, there's characters that can boost your turns up front in Star Rail, just like in Trails. Just wanted to bring that up, if you get them. I'm telling you. I want all three of them. We need Dudley 1, 2, and 3 in the same scene. I have not gotten Robin, but there's a lot of really good characters. Okay. Well, this seems like a nice safe team. I kind of hate that I'm leaving some of these characters behind because I've made them into freaking monsters. Okay, Kincaid might be too cheesy, actually. We will veto him. I will put in... Alright, we gotta have Judith. We gotta have Judith. For no particular reason. Alright. I do want to also double check. Do I have any goofy costumes on anyone? Okay, I think we're good. Okay, we'll see if this is a unique looking floor. Profile default there. Okay. And then, sorry about that. That was OBS. Alright, let's hit record and let's go. I'm definitely excited for Kai, but you know, I'm not letting myself get too excited. Oh, we're back in Garden Masters territory, it looks like. Okay. Oh, I just realized something. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's actually leave. Let's turn off the random music. All that. As much as I like it, I think this is the time to just play it straight, you know? Okay. Well, hey, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. I think, obviously, in my case, I appreciate the natural breaks I've been given for sure. I'm definitely gonna have questions for a while. Potentially after what we're doing at the end of the stream. Oh yeah, by the way everyone, I hope you stick around for the later parts of the stream after the cutscenes and stuff, because I do have a very fun segment planned. The only thing I'll say is I talked about it before, and I hope you enjoy it. But... Swin is just swimming in crit right now. Can we talk about that? I want to talk about that. That's really funny. Bro has Mark plus 2 crits. It's too bad that can't, like, stack damage, right? That would be insane. Well, it also is another thing that these games have just progressively been getting longer and longer and longer. If there's anything I don't necessarily love in terms of, like, playing them back to back for, like, my videos or whatever, is me just being like, man, I don't think it's gonna be possible for my videos to catch up at this rate, because every game, starting with Cold Steel 3 onwards, is gonna be, like, a titan. Like, they... It, compared to some of the others, although I've spent a lot of time in the garden, so, like, and I don't know, I have consistently spent more time on, like, Trails games than most of my friends as well. I don't know why that's the case, but according to Steam, I've sunk in, like, I think 140 hours already. So, I mean, do with that what you will, I guess. Nightmare mode also probably inflating things, too, I suppose. Yeah, I've been going for, like, every star, and then I've been doing a lot of, like, character building for, like, everyone. Oh, I also got everyone's ultimate weapons because of, the way things are going, so yeah, that... Yeah, we can also, like, talk about... Oh, there is also going to be a... I think I'm gonna have a separate wrap-up stream like I did last time, because I think that's just kind of a good thing to do. So the next segment is not going to be that, but, you know, I'll probably do a lot of the same things I did last time, where I just kind of go through chapter by chapter, do that funny tier list. Maybe I'll even update Cold Steel 3 a little bit, because I played it recently. And just, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, that can also inflate things. I think I did spend a good amount of time in this game also just talking to a lot of the NPCs. Funny enough, a lot of it on screen too. But... I don't know. I really have always liked the NPCs in Trails. I think, funny enough, though, a lot of these arcs have taken a couple games for some of the NPCs to really click into place, for sure. Shocker, more time spent equals more investment. But, yeah. I do remember distinctly, because, like, again, a few of my friends are playing Cold Steel 4 right now, and, they're liking it quite a lot. Actually, well, one of them finished it. He's on Reverie now. They've been shotgunning. But, one of them has been talking to a lot of the NPCs, and I remembered one of my favorite things about 4 was, like, the like, little subplots with, like, the drafting, like, everyone kind of dealing with, like, their inner demons and stuff. That was really cool. I like that a lot. Oh, yeah, no, so my thing, alright, the best I could describe the way I read, and this may explain a lot, I think my brain just reads it out loud in here a lot of the time. So I'm not a speed reader. I don't know why my brain works like this, but it goes full internal monologue with it. Also, that was... Okay. Okay. Yeah, these are some strong enemies. Alright, I am gonna like... What's an enemy type? Alright. So we fought those. What enemy types left? Is it the butterfly? I think it is, maybe. No, it's not. Oh, it's those guys, the weird mage dudes. Oh, also, I think for getting every ultimate weapon, well, I'm gonna check what the reward was for that. But it was a really good accessory. Or something like that. It was either... I think it was every ultimate weapon. Let me go here. Where in the world is this? There's so many achievements. The fact you have to get all these, by the way, for the... Okay. I'm trying to find this. Oh, wait. Lion King seal. Yeah. So anyway, I had to double check that. So, it is both a gladiator belt and a headband. There we go. I was just trying to make sure that was what gave it to me. That was essentially just making sure. Alright, now there is one particular thing I would like to see. That I will have open expectations for literally anything in terms of cutscenes after this. Yeah, we'll see. I'm really curious what they have at the end of this proverbial tunnel. I should probably put, like, a macho belt on Swin, because I am using a whole lot of craft points, actually. Nice. Okay. Where's Elaine? I will remove that for the time being, and then... Because, yeah, I did have him be very dodgy. Oh, his crit is going down a lot. But I don't think that really matters, because he's literally made to have crits. If anything, I can give that to... Well, he's not here. We don't have to worry about it. Also, I do appreciate the Fee is still the dodge queen. Oh, I realized after the fact, yeah. No, yeah. It's okay. I think that's been, like, a leftover build from, like, a while ago, because I got him back, like, later, and, yeah. Because, I mean, I looked at his quartz loadout, and he still had, like, action 2s and stuff, so... Oh, that's always been the case with Fee. There's a reason I didn't go into that too much in my Cold Steel 2 video, but, that's actually the reason I feel Sarah is actually a better dodge take. I mean, like, Fee is, like, really good, like, as the passive meme, but, like, you can also get Sarah up pretty darn high, and she even has, like, a friggin' insight craft, so, I don't know. But, I mean, the real pro gaming is having both, though. Fun. Let's go. More stones to turn in for cash. It is so funny how much... I mean, hey. It's actually hit the point, though, that, like, even though countering is RNG, like, the rate gets high enough with certain characters that I guess it's not actually that much of an issue. It's a little strange they bothered to do that at all, though. Like... Yeah, I feel Fee is better, like, used like Swin, funny enough. Like, I remember one of my favorite attack strats when I replayed 2 was just, pop, stealth and then follow up with an S-craft immediately, because then you would just get an instant crit. Especially after you've, like, given her attack buffs and stuff. And then, obviously, Overdrive allows you to do other funnies, but yeah. Okay, I could see that in this game, with that. I will say, I'm really glad that stealth seems to work more or less the same as it did in Cold Steel, though. At the very least, you know, minus the follow-up stuff, but oh yeah, that's another good way to use it. Yeah. But yeah, no, minus the follow-up and Bravepoint stuff, I like that it works more or less the same because I think stealth in Crossbell is kind of lame. Like, you can avoid taking damage, which is good, but like. The moment you do anything, it goes away. It doesn't matter if it has 2 turns, you know? Which is not... you could get more mileage out of that if it were not burned out that way. At least it has the crit thing, so I mean... Yeah. But the only, like, character you could, like, reliably is... Well, I guess you can use it, like, the spell for it. I just rarely ever did, though, is, like, the thing. I mean, it definitely has its uses, but yeah, in Cold Steel 1, I will say that is where Elliot was actually pretty nice because, well, actually, no. So, I feel the best thing about the unbalanced system is when you understand how status ailments play into it. So, like, when you have stuff like Sleep and Nightmare or whatever, or Faint, any of those will basically guarantee that you get an unbalance when you attack that enemy. So, like, whenever that happens and stuff like that, so it made me really want to keep those specific ailments on my characters at all times when I played those games. Like, literally, it's so funny. Early game Cold Steel 3 throws Nightmare Quartz at you, and I'm like, that is the most busted one of the ones I just list. Well, Feint is probably better, but, like, you know what I mean. Like, I'm just like, what do you mean? I just put it on Yuna, because she had, like, the most spread attacks and stuff, and I just kept hitting spread attacks on mooks until they got, like, Nightmare. The other thing, though, is Gale is a lot more expensive than Yuna's. But Gale is good. Yeah. When did I say Gaius? I'm trying to remember. Did I say him instead of Elliot? My bad. I don't know. But, if that's what I meant. Okay, so Gaius is weird. He does have some other moves that are pretty good. But yeah, he's kind of like that, but he's not the big damage dealer. That's Laura. Like, if you're gonna be spamming S-Crafts with anybody. Oh. He does have a lot. I mean, you can spam his S-Craft too. That's like a big AoE and it does big numbers too. So if you have like a ailment quartz on him, then yeah, I can see that as a strat 100%. Or like even just other moves with him, because he has a lot of like really good AoE attacks in general, actually. Actually, I feel ailments are just invaluable on like practically everyone. A lot of characters have really good AoE stuff in Cold Steel. Yeah, the like weapon weakness efficacy thing is like not like the best way of getting unbalanced, but I think it's still important to know how it works so that like when you're fighting, especially on higher difficulties, you know, you're just at least rolling the RNG, and if it happens, then sick, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, no, the ailment system, though, that's where it's at. Okay, here's the thing, though. Cold Steel is actually way better about that than other arcs. Like, well, maybe this actually, I think, has, like, the same system? I think. It's similar, at least. But yeah, Crossbell's the one that's bad about that. Specifically Azure. The Cold Steel's pretty good about that. I think literally, the final boss of Cold Steel 1, I think you can hit it with, like, Feint or something. Like, I think my friend Snivy did that before. It does. I'll show in a second, but it's not as good, the menu. Like, if I go here, you'll notice down there, so... Okay, so I think the double circle means that they are particularly weak to it. Huh, these guys can get feared. Okay. That's good to know. But yeah, I think that just means there's like 3 tiers now instead of a %. Interesting. Maybe you can think of it. I don't know the numbers there. To be fair, these games never like to go into the hard maths of things a lot of the time. Like, in terms of the way damage is calculated, for example, is like this really complex equation that, I understand. You throw that at somebody, they don't know what the frick they're looking at, unless, like, they're really good at, like, math, you know? Oh, we're here. Okay. Alright, everyone. It's time. What is that? Oh. Okay. Spicy. Let me put something on Elaine real quick then. Maybe what I took off of him, you know? That might be good. I'll just go with that. I have grown to expect when there's like a large cast like this that they're going to pull that a little bit. Although I did ask in chat, and like just to be safe, and Cam did like say to make sure people were built. But yeah, I could imagine. This looks like the same arena as last game. Are we doing the Cold Steel 2 thing? Okay, we're doing the Cold Steel 2 thing. So this one's got gold hair, which I don't think last one did. Interesting. Fake? Is this the interesting part? Back to chaotic loop. I guess this is a different thing, but also not. Alright, either way, we're doing the Cold Steel 2 thing. It's a lot more glowy though. Go, go! Yeah, it's true. Okay. Numbers. Okay. Let's go, Fee. Man, I'm feeling I should have equipped fear things. I know how this went last time. Okay. Okay. So... Okay. Yeah, I'm on Nightmare. I did change it back. I am at level, like... I don't know. High level. But... Okay. Yeah, I probably would expect to take a lot more damage from the super boss, but yeah, who knows. It's fun hearing just Van just yelling from the distance. Anyway, okay. He is very fast, at least, which is the average for this difficulty. Okay. What? Okay. Well, I did not mean... Okay. The way this works, I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. It's okay. We just S-crafted a tiny mook. It's fine. Sorry, this feeling a little low stakes anyway, right? No, it's fine. I see. I see. Ah, funny. Oh, also, if anyone wants to be the guinea pig, I fixed an issue in my server finally. Well, fingers crossed that you should have like a thing to give yourself a role to view the rest of the server and stuff now. I don't know why it took me so long to finally get that taken care of, but fingers crossed it's taken care of. We haven't had a guinea pig, so but yeah. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. Please delay. Let's freaking go. Oh wow, okay. This guy's fast. This guy's fast. Not this crit again. Why on earth does this happen? Whatever. Wait, that's what... That can make it so it doesn't work? Okay. That's weird. Because the range doesn't look like that should affect it. Alright, though. Man, it's crazy how quickly he gets his craft points back. You know, in a way, that's a little cathartic for last game, right? You know? But also, man, as a super boss, quote unquote, that existed, I guess. Okay. Alright, good. I'm glad that's not it. Alright. Gonna put on the heat. Arrogant intermediary?
てめえはただの再現された存在だ。偽りの魔王さんよ。その正体はおとぎの定常に仕込まれたイレギュラーにして強大な情報構成体でもって脅迫の魔王も含めた誤中をよく知ってやがる存在。オーギュストの野郎に利用されていたそいつは。
Right, okay.
待ってください。まさかそれって。ああ、こ こまでクリア間違いねえだろ。あの化け物の正体、そいつはかつて DG 教団が教会から盗み出し利用してやがった。
ゲテン・エゼルキ、その写本なのでしょ
エゼルキ、そうか。確かバンさんの魔王について書かれていて、
あのパンデモニウム化についても記されている狂気の禁書らしいけど。
そう。そして俺は教団に囚われている頃、毎日のようにそいつを読まされていた。この馴染みのありすぎる匂い、間違えるはずもね。
そうだったので。
まさかここに来て教団につながるとは
じゃあ、あの魔王って。その禁書とやらをオーギュストが利用し、このおとぎの定常をハッキングしたのだろう。まさに MK のシステムを狂わせるにはうってつけの情報構成体だったわけだ。
その後暴走したってところかな、あの様子を見てる限り。ええ、当たってるわ。
メアコ出てこねえと思ったら。
もしかしてあいつが偽物だから。あれは単なる情報の再現、その程度の存在でしかないわ。写本という時点で相当劣化しているし、目的のために都合よく書き換えられてもいる。でもあれの自我ではその事実を認めることすらできないでしょうね。かわいそうだけど。そっか、あれだけの力を持っていても中身は空っぽだったのね。
そう思うと確かに哀れだな。
因果な話だが、であれば私たちの手で終わらせてやるのが筋だろうね。
ああ。
It's true. Although she's not in my party, but yeah.
お前も犠牲者なのかもしれん。だからこそここでケリをつける。全てのやり残しを終わらせるためにもな。
うん。DG の悪夢を断ち切るためにも。
これで最後です。行きましょう皆さん。
Okay, well, we're back in it. So, everything involving the Garden Master. Okay, so August had info on the demon and he uploaded it to the garden, and then the thing let him into the garden. Whatever. I don't... Cool boss. Let's go. Brain off. Fun boss. Yeah. As an aside, do I have a... Okay. Oh, wow, your EP is actually getting low. We're doing this. Oh my god. Okay. I forgot this boss did this back then. Fun. Okay. Whoa. Okay, one last of these. Okay. Okay, well, his stun ran out, but it's fine. Okay. Okay. recharge 4 on you as well. Okay. Then... Cool. Alright, this is definitely a little bit more what I was expecting. That's for sure. I can just click up on the thing. Anyway. Okay. Oh god, not this cred again. Okay. I'm going for it. I mean, like, what else am I gonna do? Okay. Alright, Anya's can take care of it when her turn comes up. Okay. Come on, dude. Okay.
あとはお願いします。役の出番ね。よろしくお願いね。で頼んだわ。私にお任せを。おせわせで行くわよ。
I wish that counted for multiple on that freaking shield. Okay. So... The celestial spam is very funny. Also, okay, now that I know movement affects that, which is really weird considering the way it looks. Yeah, okay. Goodness. Go Grim Cat. Okay. I think it's over. All right. Ah, Daybreak 1 title theme.
とんでもね
だったんや。
歪みも完全に消えた。すごい情報量だったけど綺麗に消滅したみたいね。
Until we rerun the floor.
最後はちょっとかわいそうでしたけど。
ええ、でもこれでよかったんだと思う。偽りの存在であり続けるよりは、全ては無明の闇に帰る。それも一つの救いの形だろう。
はい、そうなのかもしれませんね。でもエゼル機の写本の方は。
ああ、そっちは心配ねえよ。 DC が持ってやがった写本そのものは11年前の掃討作戦で回収済みだからな。それも先生の手によって。 ベルガルドさんが。
Makes sense.
そうだったんだ。
ええ、先ほどの存在はオーギュストとやらが取り込んでいた情報のみなのでしょう。このような形で利用されるのは全くの想定外。そして今の戦いで完全に消え失せましたし、もう利用されることもないでしょう。
それなら安心ね。
しかしまさかあの作戦のやり残しも込みだったとはな。
まあ仕方ないでしょ。どちらかというとオーギュスト絡みだったようだし。
リスク管理の観点からも有意義な調査だったと言えるだろう。
庭園絡みもこれでようやく一区切りかな。
そうだな。これで俺たちも肩の荷が下りた気がする。
よかったね、ナーディア、スイも。
最後だけとはいえ私も付き合えてよかったかな。 MK のサービスとはいえ異変も完全に収まったみたいだし。そういえば。
いやー、ほんまお疲れさんやったな。たった今
What's up, Mirabelle?
異常がきれいさっぱり消え去ってな。全てのコントロールを取り戻せたんや。みんなどうやらやってくれたみたいやな。で、一体何があったんや。
Crazy look.
どこやねん。
ええ、本当に色々ありまして。
おいおい説明させてもらうが、ひとまずこれにて依頼達成ってとこか。
感謝するで。みんなほんまにお疲れ様やった。裏解決屋には依頼の報酬と協力者のみんなにも謝礼を振り込ませてもらうで。
ああ、よろしく頼むぜ。
それにしても妙な気分ね。もうここに来る必要はないだなんて。
いつの間にか習慣づいちゃってたものね。この場所なら遠く離れている方とも顔を合わせて会うことができますから。はい、これきりというのは少し寂しいものがありますね。
まあな、ガーデンマスターやらエゼルキやらが絡んでなければ確かに悪くねえもんだった。
動力ネットを通じて人とつながれる。その点はメルヘンガルテンの当初の目的通りだったのかもしれないわね。
お、そう言ってくれると嬉しいわ。みんな忘れとるかもしれんけど、本来は魔獣がうろついてる仕様とちゃうねん。だから今後はこのバグを修正しつつ元のメルヘンガルテンに戻す大規模アップデートに移る。せやけどそれには時間がかかる見込みでな。みんなさえ良ければそれまではいつでもアクセスしてくれてかまへんで。
じゃあもう少しここで遊べるってこと？
ああ、いくらでもゆっくりしてってや。
そっか、これでいつでもダラダラできるね。
やれやれ。まあ確かに悪くない場所だけどな。
しばらく共和国にはいるけど、こういう場所があるのはありがたいかな。はい、今ならいい訓練になりますし。
ま、暇つぶしにはちょうどいいかもな。
うんうん。フィオやゼロスのテストにもなるしね。
またみんなで集まるとしようか。もちろん アップデートごとやらにも。
ああ、そんじゃ報酬も兼ねてとことん楽しませてもらうかね。
Woo! Yo, nice. Good first win. Also, I got 3 Onyx Steel. I don't even need them anymore. That was weird. Okay. Treon Tower.
本日は整備点検のためタワー展望台は20時に閉鎖しております。明日またのお越しを。
大盛況に終わったアラミス学芸祭は明後日まで開催される予定とのことです。混雑が予想されますので、お越しの場合は地下鉄など公共交通機関をご利用ください。続きまして、先ほど入った情報によりますと、明日大統領府から重大発表があるようです。ですがご心配なく、深刻な事件が発生したというわけではありません。詳細は控えさせていただきますが、許可が出ている範囲だけでも。
予想以上に早かったようですね。さすがはクロンカイト。いえ、グラムハート閣下の采配ですか。
Okay.
リンゴさん、私頑張りますから。
ああ。
だからどうか安心して。
ハミルトン博士、あとは頼みます。
共和国東部イシガル山脈において現在建設が進められているというゼムリア大陸において初となる宇宙軍基地の正式発表とのことです。
A lot of emphasis on this tower right now. His hat.
ご苦労様でした、ディンゴさん。そして本当にありがとう。これでなんとかその時に間に合わせられます。
Of course, in Kai. Woo! It's a good game. Real good game. And so that was it, cutscene wise. Pretty sure. That was interesting. Okay. So she was definitely listening in, and he knew that. Okay. That's fascinating. So, I mean, obviously this all has to do with, I do remember very explicitly, I know they marked off the date in his journal, but the comment at the end of Cold Steel 4 was, which was in 1206, that in 3 years all will return to primordial nothingness, and we are in 1209. So this is definitely the big year, for sure. Really curious how this next game goes. Man. Man, it's just a good freaking game. But okay. If that is everything, then I guess I'm good to go on to the next segment. I'm gonna hit stop recording there, and that space program is gonna be really fun. Okay, so GG's. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next segment, so bear with me, guys. We're gonna do some fun times, but first, actually, let's go to the title screen, actually. Let's see if anything's updated. Whoops, I closed the game. Did the wrong thing. I think what I might do, as an aside, everyone, if there is anything else after I do the other stuff, maybe I'll just, record it later. You know what I mean? And then, it looks like it's the same. So, okay. If there's anything else, I'll just record it on my own, and then I'll talk about it in the wrap-up stream. So, okay. We're going to go ahead and switch on over to the next segment. This is going to be a lot of fun. So, I will be right back, everyone. Woo! All right. Boxes, come on. This would take a lot longer than I thought it would take. Ugh, come on. The only thing I will say to y'all is I'm doing something interesting live this time. This is so unhinged. Okay. No one talked about that. Also, I really hope I don't get copyright for some of my music choices. It is possible. Okay. Okay. You're gonna hear the game reloading. I apologize for this. Okay. There we go. Just extend this out. Okay. Okay. Alright, I believe we are now ready to begin the fun times. Well, as soon as I also open one more thing. Alright, we are now ready. Let's begin. Hello everyone, this is Professor Genma, now dealing with my glitching green screen, as you can now very clearly see. I don't know why it's suddenly having issues with me, but you know, hey, what can you do when I like just threw this together like yesterday? Okay. Hopefully, I'll be better. Alright, so we're here to discuss the time travel in Trails today. So, I'm gonna be here trying to desperately piece together how the heck the time travel works in Trails. Because, you know, I feel all of us need a little bit of brain breaking today. So, what I have constructed over here, across the everything, as you can very clearly tell. Which, by the way, I need to fix things. Okay, I know what's going on with that corner. Alright. So, what I have constructed over here is essentially a list of each character when they're involved, and we're just going to update them as any of these things happen. This is a terrible idea. So, alright. The first thing that needs to be of note, this is Death End number 1. Also, I will probably review certain cutscenes for the memory part, which is going to be the really hard part. This is why this is a terrible idea. And I'm going to be standing for this entire thing. Alright, so, anyway. So Grendel Boogaloo. He just kind of shows up one day and he's very angry. What happens when I do this cred live? Okay. So Grendel Boogaloo, very angry guy, alright? Stabs both of them, Elaine and Van. And then Anya shows up and goes, no. And then time reset happens. Now, as we know from later, the important thing is the number 2 in a lot of cases. But first time seems to be a case of the characters when they go back the first time, it's just kind of like, what was that? Like, you know what I mean? So, with this information, I believe what is going on here. I'm going to be turning the fan on, by the way. This is not cool. So, when they reset back in time, they just kind of get like a fogginess, like what was that or whatever, and like Van kind of reacts from it. So, from this we have in our document here, 1 death for Van, 1 death for Elaine. Now, neither of them remember yet, but like they get like the first tick right. But Anya's is the interesting one because she doesn't die, but she does get sent back, and I think later in the academy part, which we'll get to in a bit, I believe she does remember after the second reset. Well, to a point. I do want to look at something, which will be very interesting. Okay, but regardless, all 3 of these people experienced 1 rewind of some kind. Okay, that is what I think happened here. We will now review the footage. So, let's review my own stream. Why don't we? Let's go down memory lane for a bit. If you're wondering what's up with this playlist, I just selected games that have association with time travel. I will have a link in the description after the stream is done. So, anyway, let's go to the funny playlist of Trails Through Daybreak 2. let's add... to LP. Okay. Then... Okay. So, let's review this real quick. I will make sure that this is underneath my webcam and everything, so I can continue to do my thing. Okay. So, going off of this, I need to find when they talked to Agnes and they left. Which... don't believe is timestamped. So... I have to figure that out. Okay, so one thing I am a little suspicious about when I was reviewing a lot of these like scenes and everything is the fact that Agnes, I don't think she was acting like she got the same thing. These are long cutscenes, and I'm trying to find the exact moment. I know when we got sent back. Okay, let's have this as a reference, but I know it's around 3:35. So... okay, I do want to look at her behavior. Because she looks the least phased out of the three. Right, so Van does like a what the... and then she's just talking like normal. But I think Elaine also had, like, a shot of, like, what? Yeah, like, see? That's a thing. But Agnes, for whatever reason, did not have a shot like that. Anyway, I don't know what that means, if it means anything. A little weird. Also, out of all of these characters, most of them, I think... Alright, this is a... We'll go through this as we go through the game. But I think a lot of them experience a death first, right? Like, I think that's the first... We'll see. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we'll continue onwards to the next one. But we have this now marked. And... alright, we will hide that one now. Okay. So, back to the game. Alright. So... move this, and then... so, nothing happens in the A routes for the most, like, during those parts of the game. So we'll ignore that for the time being. Now this one is interesting, though. So... over here, I know at this point, Agnes, I think, handed everyone one of the Genesis, and so, in case anything happens, I guess, maybe to help them look. But at this point, we now have 1 death for Swin, 1 death for Nadia, and all 3 of them get a rewind. This is gonna be so tedious. But at this point, Elaine now remembers. This has been flagged. Number 2, Elaine remembers now. Okay? So, I remember this very distinctly. So then they try and bring in Zin. We know how that goes. So, Zin, he does not die. He does experience a rewind, though. And Elaine, of course, does die in this one. Swin dies 2. Nadia dies 3. So now we have that, and then both of them have experienced 2 rewinds. Zin experienced it once. Now, this is the part that's a little fascinating, is that Zin is experiencing, like, the gut feeling reaction thing, or it's, like, really hazy. And I think he banked on, or Elaine banked on him getting a bad feeling and showing up, I think, because I think that's kind of what happens. I don't think that's necessarily remembering, but maybe just Zin having good instincts, I guess. That part's a little screwy. But Zin does show up, but also he doesn't have a death, which does kind of subvert that, so it's just the rewind for him, I guess. Okay. Interesting. We'll move on to the next case, which is going to be in Route 2B. So, I do not know if this is entertaining for anyone, but we will find out. Alright, so, we now have, the poor Odette and Albert. Now, the interesting thing about these two is that they are also affected. When Agnes goes back in time, Odette and Albert, when you talk to them as optional NPC dialogue, they're kind of like, so they clearly are affected. They categorize as the death flag, obviously. So, we have Odette, 1, rewinds 1, and then we have 1, and then 1. Oh, I guess for Zin, I'll just put a question mark. But I think it's false. So, anyway, they have been flagged. At this point, Swin did not experience a death, but he now has been through 3 rewinds. Actually, no, that's supposed to be 2. Why did I type 3? Okay, so, and Agnes has experienced 2 rewinds without a death, but now she very clearly remembers, and they make this very clear at this stage. Okay. But yeah, but I would say that classifies under what we've established, right? Like, it's just kind of like, that's weird, because the other ones is a lot more clear after more than once, right? So, like, I'm going to classify that as remembering when, like, you have, like, the perfect clarity. Okay. But alright, so there's, like, a tier of, like, pseudo-remembrance at the very least. Okay. So, with this, we now know that Odette and Odette and Trent at least have like the haziness going on. So, okay, actually going back, so Kincaid's weird. I haven't like internalized much about him as a character to begin with, so that one's a little like screwy for me. I may as well touch base on that. He was there for the first reset. So I feel he should have a flag of at least a rewind going off the rules that we have. Or for some reason he wasn't... Do we know where he's at? Like, or at what point he remembers? Because he's not on Nemeth Island, right? I have genuinely no idea. It's weird because he's so barely like on Nemeth. You think he was there? You think? What a memorable character. Okay. Oh, I'm referring to Kincaid. Dudley 3. No, I'm not talking about Zen. I'm talking about Kincaid. Dudley 3. Yeah, all good. All good. Yep. Right, but I mean, it's probably relevant because he was there for the first rewind at least. For the time being, I'm gonna put 1 because he was around, but it's kind of hard to say whether he was affected or not because they don't really give him an opportunity to, and I don't think he makes any kind of comment about having a bad feeling, I don't think, when he shows up. But, okay. So, we'll move on from that, but regardless, we now move on to the next dead end. Which is everyone's favorite girl, no. Okay, so, Toa. We can add her to both ticks. 1 death, 1 rewind. Okay. So, there we go. And then we know for sure for Swin, Nadia, and Anyas, we are at 4. Well, 3 for Anyas. Oh, I need to update for sure. They've been remembering since number 2. After what happened with the Zen one. I forgot to update that part. Okay. So... Right. I can't wait till we get to Act 3, where everything is just gonna get super messy. Actually, Nemeth Island is where updating this document is gonna be a nightmare world. Alright. So, alright, that is, the last pre-Nemeth dead end. Oh boy, we got a lot this time. Now I don't know if we want to fully count the optional ones, you know? But they certainly exist, I guess. This one is a funny one. Because I think, like, borderline every character in the game dies, like, right here. So, like, we get a flag for basically everyone, which is kind of funny and insane. So, I guess a question, was there anyone that wasn't there for when this happened? I think we can safely say it was, like I think even Sao and Gao Long were like in the gas cloud, right? Like, I'm pretty sure. I Oh, okay, yeah, no, absolutely got everyone. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we can literally add one for freaking everybody, I think, in this document, practically. Minus, like, Kincaid, I guess. So... Alright, we have... Okay, and then... Was that the first time Van remembered any of that? Like, actually? That's interesting. I had to fact check, but yeah, I guess that probably would be right, because he had no other chance to do a rewind. Okay. Anyway. It was the hazy thing. It was hazy reaction thing back then. They just kind of did like a gut, like, you know. Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to be right back. I will switch over to funny music, so give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so if that quote is true, as an aside, that makes things regarding Agnes a little bit more suspicious. Funny enough. So we have a character that's literally right next to the thing. Most of the time when it activates at that. And she acts perfectly normal when they go back. But Van is fine. Or he. Van and Elaine both kind of have like kind of reaction, right? That's kind of weird. Okay. Anyway, that's probably mostly irrelevant to what we're doing here in terms of understanding the mechanics. Okay. Very interesting. Alright. So... back to the document. At this point, we could just update, like, everyone. So... Agnes dies. Members. And also, most of these endings, Agnes doesn't die. It is... up until this point, at least. Wait, no, he's one. He wasn't there. Sorry. He wasn't there. So he wasn't there for this. This is going to get so funny as we get into Act 2 because, like, there's so many death ends where it's just everybody blows the frick up. Zin was there. Okay. That one's fascinating. So it could be the proximity thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the proximity. Yeah, that makes more sense. But then there's other things that don't make sense with that. Okay. You know what? Now that I've been given this interview information, I want to break down something, though, about this, then, before we continue. We're jumping ahead to the bottom of this document. These bottom 4 on this list here, these bottom 4, because the rewinds for these characters are weird. Cody, I mean, I'm assuming he blows up in the city like most other people, but he's not near the thing. I don't think any of these people were near the thing when the resets happened afterwards. Like, I guess Agnes is like in the void or whatever for like a second. I don't know if that affects anything. But here's the thing that's even crazier. I think Cody, like, these people remember from less rewinds, too. Like, I think Cody was, like, may or may not have been on the ship that blew up. Good chance Kayla and Alvis were, though. Ramhart was probably in the building. So, that makes sense from the death count part. Okay, it could be both is true. It could be proximity gives you more, but also regardless if you're sent back in time you're affected. You'll just get more, which might be why Van and Elaine reacted a bit more specifically to it. But then by that logic, again, why do some of these characters in Act 3 remember things? Like, the only thing I can think of is maybe the things getting stronger the further in the game. So, like, more and more people are remembering things because of timey-wimey overflow or something weird. I'm not sure. That's the only explanation I can think of. That's like a speculation. That might have to be it. But I'm not sure on that. Let me... Let's go back through them. I think they're going to be the most important ones to understand out of the batch here. Act 3, baby! Okay. So... Right, that neurotoxin moment. Okay. So then, after that... I'm gonna turn the music down. I'm gonna go back to the other playlist, I think. Okay, I'll do this. Okay, so there's the Celis thing, which, again, it seems like they remember. Okay, it also should be mentioned, right? Like, I may as well talk about this plot point. So, I don't know if anyone else has any other theories for this, but I think this is what happened, is in each of these branches, when they collect one of the Genesis, I think they get sent back to the very start of the branch, which is way the heck back here. So I think... Because, yeah, actually, let me look at this. Because the point that you get sent back to after the Ashen thing is right here. So, I think all the Genesis got sent back here. So, and there's never any other loop where we arrive back at... Let me... hold this up so I know where I'm actually pointing. There's never any other, like, loop where we arrive right here. Which is the really fascinating part. So I think when they're collected, they're just sent here when we rewind. Which means that the Celis thing, if you do the Celis thing, that don't happen no more. So it goes here. So you deal with the Ashen thing, it goes here. You deal with the Maxim thing, it goes here. They don't receive it, different series of events happen. Which, again, that makes the most sense to me. It is really weird that they handle it that way, though, because you have no idea that's going on in the middle of the act, but I guess that makes enough sense. Okay. So, I suppose moving on from that, but as for Cody and them, so we're in route here. Okay, Kasim's another weird one. I mean, I guess he's... Okay. So, I don't know if that's just him being a Giga Ultra Chad, or him legitimately, like, remembering things. I guess... He says that line regardless, right? So rewinds have happened to him, but he hasn't been near the thing. It's a Kruger technique. I see. Well, no, I meant more, him saying that he was aware, like, even with, like, weird throwaway lines, like, you chose a doomed course or something. Yeah. So, either he remembers, or he just is goated with the sauce. Because there are two extremes here. There's a good chance it's the latter, knowing how they have this guy. But regardless, he seems to know things. I do know, again, he dies with the rest of the group on that, like, plateau. And technically, everyone was standing in close proximity, so I would feel that would classify as a proximity clear for literally everyone that was at least on the plateau, right? Okay, also true. So he was there for that, and when that happened. So I have a feeling that could be a reason why he, at the very least, he could have had the thing. And if that's the case, then that's probably enough. Because he's Giga Chad. I'm trying to think, because the other death that happens to everybody is the one where, you know, just the nuke, the Katra nuke, you know? That hits the whole island. But the only people in proximity to that... I just realized something about Harwood. Wait, no, so we're going off that logic where everyone has that vague feeling. If Harwood has, like, Grandmaster intel or anything like that, right? And then he does the gas thing. Everyone gets set back. He has a moment like this. He's like, I think I know what just happened. And then he just goes more insane. From there, I think that probably explains the rest of the island. That's my guess. Because he was also standing there. But okay. This is all very fascinating. What song is playing now? I want to double check something. Chrono Cross. I see. Okay, so regardless, Kasim. All right, we'll just say he remembers. This act is like so messy because of just like the non-linear part too is like a whole other thing. But yeah, as far as the death flag thing goes, like we know that the big explosive moment happens here, and when that happens, a reset just happens, of course, but. Right, so if we go all the way back then... Again, the thing is though, is that Cody and the rest of them are not near the thing when this reset happens, unless... Okay, hold on. I have an alternative idea. What if... Hear me out on this. What if the corrosion causes a similar flag? Because technically all these people got corroded. Although it doesn't happen to everyone. Like, I know Maxim, like, yeah, I know Maxim. I don't think he remembers what he did or anything. I'm not sure. Which in his case is probably for the best, let's be real here. Bro's got enough to deal with as it is. I think other characters... Well, no, Ashen did. Ashen remembered. Does anyone know if Maxim does? Now that's fascinating, then. Them specifically. Because it feels like everyone else that got corroded did, right? Like, I'm pretty sure. I see. I don't think Sarah and Shahina were near any of the rewind moments. Or were they like downstairs? 'Cause it wasn't like people having like a party. I don't remember. I am leaning towards Corrosion playing a potential part. The end of world void bubble potentially playing another role into it, maybe. Wait, what if when the rewrite happens to everybody, and let's say like causality like collapses or whatever the heck happens there, let's just say that like that just gives everyone a free pass, like everyone's technically close to Agnes in that moment. And so because of it, Agnes gets to, like, that is just a flag, maybe? It's really weird. Act 3 is, like, where, like, I feel the rules make enough sense until we get to Act 3, at which point this is kind of just, like, what is going on anymore. Okay. I'm gonna lean towards some combination of the Genesis maybe getting stronger, which actually could make sense, actually, because when they were reunited, they kind of synced up. I mean, we know that's the corrosion thing, right? But, like, that could have affected other things about them. So maybe it could have taken, either expanded the range, or it could have just, like, made it so you need less resets. Or something weird like that. I'm not positive. Again, it's weird that certain characters like Maxime and Yume don't, though. Which just kind of feels like the writers don't want those characters to have that on their conscience. Which, understandable, I wouldn't want that either. But it certainly is interesting to talk about. Okay. Whatever. I feel this is basically all we really need to discuss at this point. Like, we talked about the death thing, but again, like, when we're talking about the number of times and or how close they are, the number of deaths is fascinating, because some characters remember only from rewinding, so I feel like the deaths are irrelevant. But the number of rewinds is also irrelevant, because then you get to characters like Maxim, or not Maxim, like Cody, Kincaid, all them, where that is their... So I don't know. At least for Act 3, I think, and either of these explanations work for Act 1 or 2. But with Act 3, it's like, I don't know. I don't. Okay. Well, crud. I guess we're back at I have no idea, and I wasted your time. Hey Roy, welcome to me realizing that I'm attempting to piece together the time travel in this narrative. Oh no, I'm joking when I say that. But yes, overall we have landed on, according to Kondo, whether people remember or not is based on proximity to the Genesis, except when they are not near the Genesis whatsoever in Act 3, which could be the Genesis powering up, or could also be corrosion related, except for Maxim and Yume. I feel the most interesting takeaway from this whole thing, though, is realizing that Agnes is kind of suspicious. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it sure is fascinating. Because we just have a character that doesn't react whatsoever despite being right next to the thing, and being rewinded, like, at the same time as Van and Elaine, who did have a reaction to it. Which, and it also is interesting at the same time, because the Genesis never behaved like this in Daybreak 1. Which is fascinating in and of itself. What if, alright, if I had to spitball this, right, when she saw her friends die, but the funny thing is, it could have been as simple as her reacting to seeing her friends die and it breaking her up. But, yeah. And also the Toa one too. Yeah. I am leaning towards, if this is anything, there is a non-zero chance that Daybreak 1... Okay, this actually might be my theory. The proximity thing might be true, but maybe it takes way more rewinds than we thought for it to kick in. Like, we're back to this song. What if it actually was happening several times in Daybreak 1, and we just didn't know about it? Which would be interesting. I don't know about this, though. Or it could have been getting stronger as they collected more and it activated that function. It's kind of hard to say. That could also be true. Because, yeah, it is when the Grendel was nearby, the Crimson one. Who knows? Regardless, this has been Professor Genma and my lecture on time travel in Daybreak 2. Mostly consistent enough. Then we get to Act 3, and I have no idea what's happening at that point in the game. I really wish they would have had more ReZero-esque scenes of the main characters taking time to try and figure it out through their own speculation. As it currently stands, though, that be Daybreak for you. Weird thing happens, let's not talk about it. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow when we do a wrap-up stream. and I'm just gonna go through and rank the chapters, and also figure out where I'm gonna rank the game, and I will see you next time. Have a good day, take care, and have a fun time